Let's go!
MinMax had a interview with Hideki Kamiya. Who the hell is that? What the hell is a Hideki Kamiya? Essentially one of the most legendary video game producers, creators of all time, responsible for such games as Resident Evil 2, Devil May Cry, Okami, yada yada yada, is back working with Capcom again on Okami and created a new studio internally at Capcom called Clovers, which is indicative of the original studio that he ran back in the mid-2000s called Clover. All I'm trying to say is that the Earth is healing. True, actual healing is happening here. Hideki Kamiya is back working at Capcom after Platinum Games has effectively made a lot of really bad business decisions and stuff over the past while. Although I'm really hoping that the new Ninja Gaiden is sick. I want to check out this video a lot. There's already talks of him wanting to direct a new Dino Crisis game, which would be friggin' amazing. Talks of Beautiful Joe. He's already even mentioned in interview that he would not mind retackling Devil May Cry. Seems like there is a whole bunch of sort of passion behind these projects. Seems like he's relatively happy to be working under a company that isn't absolutely stifling his creativity, which sort of was happening at the end of that Platinum Games run. Let's watch this video and take a look.
Are you a good sport?
全然大丈夫ですよ。
So we've read your Twitter feed. I mean, I'm also wondering.
See, the thing is, Hideki Kamiya isn't just this way nowadays. No. He like created this. If people are being like weird to him or saying stupid things, like he just goes off. Like, you are such a stupid shit. Like, and he's the original block lord. Okay, he's been doing this for almost like 20 years.
When the sequel to Okami is going to come out, should my mom also go fuck herself?
僕はすごい本当はとてもポライトな人間なんで。
Should my mom also go fuck herself? For asking for an Okami sequel? All right. I already really like this interview. Okay.
Scale of 1 to 10, how satisfied are you with your career?
じゃあ5。
How many job offers did you get when you left Platinum? How many people reached out?
まあ2つか3つくらい。
Scale of 1 to 10, how surprising do you think the sequel to Okami will be for fans?
点上げていいんじゃないですかね。
So when you announced you were leaving Platinum, you also shared a picture of your underwear? What happened there? What is with that hole?
いや普通にトイレでパンツを脱いだら穴が開いてたんで、僕もなぜこんなことになったのかわからない。
Sakuya from Okami.
What the fuck? What is happening, dude?
Had more concealing underwear.
はい。
Maybe, is this what happened to your underwear?
もう知ってるな。
Hey, I don't know.
Wow, you
You're
know a
very
lot
public
about me.
figure.
いや嬉しいです。
Why do you like being so outspoken? Were you listened to as a kid?
なぜだろう。考えたことないです。
Do you think you're ever going to create new IP at Clovers?
はい、それはもうぜひ挑戦したいですね。
What would you do with a Beautiful Joe 3 if you ever got to make one?
アイデアは頭の中にあるので、実際作るときにお見せします。
Do you have any tips for beating that Fire Leo boss?
簡単ですよ。
Oh, yeah, totally. I agree. How important is it in life to be a cool guy?
Yeah, it's pretty simple. Yeah, I agree.
人それぞれじゃないですかね。
But it's better to be cool, right?
僕は多分クールじゃないと思うんで。
God.
This motherfucker. Dude, hold up. Hold on a second. I'm looking up the image Hideki Kamiya biker, and I found the exact image I'm looking for of him as like a teenager. Look at this look at this fucking guy. Look at this fucking guy. Like, this is the guy that literally had like the definition of like what makes it like what he's like the original. What is the point of playing games if you can't do cool shit? Like, he's the OG guy that like started that. And look at this. Look at this motherfucker.
That's what a cool person would say, man. Which of your games would be best adapted to the theater?
狼ですね。
By the way, I crunched the numbers, and by the year 2029, you'll have blocked every single person still on Twitter.
そうですね。そうなると静かになってんじゃないですかね。
You're on Twitter so much. Has Elon Musk ever slid into your DMs and offered to impregnate you?
ないです。
Is it possible to go bigger than the ending you did for Wonderful 101?
僕がワンダフル102を作ったらありえるんじゃないですか。
Did Wonderful 101 sell better on Steam or on Wii U?
どっちも売れてないんじゃないですか。
I don't
So the
think
original
either
plan was to have
sold very
Nintendo
well. Shit. Oh man, yeah, I love Kamiya. He's so funny.
Wonderful 101?
答えたいんですけど、今、×ってされました。
Okay. All right. So you're blocking me even in a video interview. I see.
この人がブロックしてます。
Are you angry at Sakurai for making YouTube look so easy?
ですね、桜井さんより絶対僕のチャンネルの方が面白いと思って。
Oh. All right. Let the people vote in the comments. When you have those clips of just going out for drinks with your game development buddies, what is the goal of showing that?
そのプライベートな場面も見てもらったら。
Dude, again, remember this story I have to tell you guys over and over again, that the majority of video game deals in Japan are made in izakayas.
楽しいんじゃないかなと思って。
So now that you're all practiced as a YouTuber, can you let folks know watching this that they can like, share, and subscribe to MinMax's channel?
じゃあ概要欄に書いておきます。
So in college, you worked part-time at a toy store?
なんで知ってるんですか?
Which game was the
How
most
did you know that? It just moves on.
that you worked on that never saw the light of day?
どれもです。
Before Bayonetta, I heard that you were working on like a more casual game for the Wii.
子供に遊んでもらえるようなゲームでしたね。いつか作るかもしれないんで、詳しいことは内緒にしときましょうか。いや、もしかしたらスイッチ2で作るかもしれないんで。
In Scalebound, I'm sorry, I know it hurts your heart, but was there only going to be music in the game when Drew put his headphones on?
そうですね。こう、戦う時に彼が自分の気持ちをこう、盛り上げるためにヘッドホンして、その時に音楽が流れる形でしたね。
Would you ever have licensed music? Was that the plan?
そういうこともしたいなってことは話してました。
How close was Scalebound to getting picked up by a different publisher after it was canceled?
どうでしょうね。もうお金もかかるし難しかったんじゃないですかね。
Did you have any notes or adjustments for Sakurai when Bayonetta was put in Smash?
指示は出してないですね。
I told Sakurai to do whatever he wanted.
やってくださいっていうことで信頼してお任せして。
And there you go. And this is the reason why Smash Brothers gets to be the way it is, because everybody feels this way. And there you go. Everybody feels this way about Sakurai working on something. They trust him because he puts in all of the work to make sure that like Sakurai knows, like, if I don't do this well, then what the hell is the point, you know? So Sakurai puts in so much work to conceptualize and design every single crazy aspect of the character to like match up with the games he's played.
しました。
Hey, block this. Are all hot characters inherently cool?
その振る舞いによるんじゃないですか?
What's the secret to making a cool character?
わからないです。僕は作りたいと思ったキャラクターを作ってるだけですね。
Can you make me look cool?
わかりました。まあ、仲良くなったら考えます。
Look at me, Kamiya. I need help. Look at me.
僕もです。
When you see other
Look at me
people
too.
in photos giving a thumbs up, are you ever like, hey, that's my thing?
いや、思わないですよ。
If a fan wanted to buy you a drink, is it still brandy on the rocks or what's your drink of choice?
僕はおごってもらうなら、焼酎の金八がいいです。
Was Star Fox Zero the Star Fox game that you always wanted to make?
いや、僕は、スターフォックス64の方が作りたい形でしたね。
Have you personally touched a Switch 2 yet?
ないですね。
Are you intrigued by the mouse? Because it's kind of like a brush, you know?
なんか、面白い遊びが作れそうだなと思って興味はすごいありますね。
What do you think is an underappreciated arcade game?
僕が個人的に好きなのはガルディアっていうゲーム
Guardian,
です、ね。
damn.
What do you think is the happiest phase of game development?
やっぱり僕個人は仲間と一緒にいろんなアイデアを出し合ってる時ですかね。
Which project in your history was the hardest to finish?
バイオ2ですかね。初めてのディレクションだったんで。
How much do you follow the fans' obsession with Resident Evil 1.5, that scrapped project?
まあ、はい、ユーザーがどこからロムを手に入れたのか遊んでるのは知ってます。
That's cool that he asked him that about the original Resident Evil 2 that got canceled. You know, you can actually play that now. It's not a full game at all, but like, yeah, they scrapped it and went with something ultimately much better.
What surprised you the most about the Resident Evil 2 remake?
まあ、全てクオリティが高くて驚いたんですけど、ブライアン・アイアンズ所長に襲われてシェリーに、プレイヤーがシェリーを操作して逃げる場面が追加されてたんですけど、あそこはすごい新鮮で面白かったですね。
Why did Wesker have that picture of Rebecca in his desk?
それは彼が上司だからじゃないですか?
Okay, just as simple as that?
そうだと思いますよ。
Do you ever want to direct another Resident
I think so.
Evil game?
は思わないですね。
What about Dino Crisis?
やってみたいですね。
Does your mom think you're cool?
こいいとは思ってないんじゃないですか。
Do you think she'd think I'm cool? Like if I had like better posture or anything?
彼イケメンじゃないですか。
Do you think the original Okami was too long, or is it just this interview that's too long?
いや、思わないですけど。
Who do we thank over at Capcom for letting the sequel to Okami happen?
まずは竹内さんですね。
Hell yeah, dude. The GOAT, Jun Takeuchi. Director of Lost Planet 2. Correct me if I'm wrong, chat. This is one of the OG GOATs at Capcom that I want to like thank personally if I ever get the chance. Because, you know, not to mention how far he's come, like as an executive, he's moved very far from being a dev and stuff like that. He made RE5 and he made Lost Planet 2. As well as several games before that. Also worked on RE4, like a ton of games, but is one of like the true OG like Capcom guys. Yeah, he's like Lost Planet 2's lead producer. And in Japan, that's mostly like director, you know, for the most part. Anyway, yeah, that's amazing that Juntech Takeuchi, who was there when Clover was around back in the mid-2000s, is one of the reasons that we're even getting Clovers as a game studio to come back to Capcom. That's amazing.
Are you sticking to your original vision of what you wanted the sequel to be for the last 20 years?
そうですね。はい。ただ、さすがに、その前作を作った時の、考えてたことっていうのはもう記憶に残ってないので、新しく記憶を掘り起こしながら今やってます。
Right now, are you feeling the pressure of a deadline?
まあ、スケジュールはあるんですけど、まあ、あんまりスケジュールは気にしたことないですね。
How many leather jackets do you own?
クローゼットにあるやつって
Oh no, the picture.
1つか2つじゃないですか。
How many of your clothes are hair? It's like if a sheep wore a sweater. Is that Bayonetta?
これは僕どう答えたらいいんですか。
So Bayonetta ended up with Luca, a stinky guy? Is it like a Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco situation?
どうなんでしょうか。
Maybe Trouble in Paradise.
困りごとあるんですか。
Probably. So you said you wanted to create like 9 Bayonetta games or had a vision of 9 games. Did you actually have an ending in mind for the 9th game? Or was that more abstract?
すべてのストーリーのエンディングですか。そこまでは決まってないですね。
It's weird that there hasn't been a remaster of Beautiful Joe, right?
おかしいですね。みんな
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
でカプコンに文句言ってください。
So everyone please complain to Capcom.
Direct line to Capcom these days. I don't know if you know that.
僕はもう言ってますよ。
Is it true that the air juggling in Devil May Cry was inspired by a bug that you saw during Onimusha's development?
そうですね。
Do you have thoughts on the Devil May Cry anime on Netflix? Have you seen it?
予告動画だけは見ました。
Thumbs up? Thumbs down on the trailer?
そうそう。
So how are you feeling about this?
Damn, the GOAT. Yeah, that's where I was at. I didn't even watch it, bro. I was like, I don't know, dude. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna watch this.
Sequel to Okami right
Bitch
now.
made Devil May Cry, dude. Even he knows. Oh shit. Damn, bro. Even he knows. He made this shit. Like legit made it. Damn.
いや、チャンスがもらえたことを嬉しく思ってますね。
Are you looking to hire people at Clovers at this point?
めちゃめちゃ募集してます。
So if you keep making Okami games, eventually you're going to have to get to the part of the Kojiki that's just like a chronological list of Japanese emperors, right?
まあそこまで僕生きてないんじゃないです
I
か。
don't think I'll
Do you
live
have a
to see
final
that.
message for the fans?
僕のゲームと Twitter と YouTube を楽しみにしていてください。
Please just tell me I'm cool.
いや、さっきのがクールだったんじゃないですか。
If you thought, hey, this
I
video wasn't
think
bad.
you were
well, there's
cooler
a whole
before.
lot more like it.
Yeah, good shit, man, Max. This was really good. This was a legitimately really cool interview. The fact that, you know, Kamiya is back under Capcom and Capcom is doing better than ever and Capcom is spending their money on like new development teams to allow them to make more games that can possibly hit all over again is huge, man. Like that's where the money that Capcom is putting into right now. Like I've been hearing about new things. Yeah, literally Capcom's over in Japan making new buildings, like entirely new buildings for developers to make games in because they are rapidly expanding their development resources. They're hiring people like crazy. And apparently a lot of people at the company that have been talking about this over the past like year and a half, they've gotten 3 or 4 raises / promotions. And that is because it's going well. It's a big mega corporation now. Capcom is arguably one of the biggest mega corpos out there at the moment. They are legit huge. But to hear things like that that they still have like ounce of humanity in there on top of like, you know, the huge amount of franchise success that they've had over the past like 5, 6, 7 years means a lot, dude. And people are getting paid well, and they're expanding, and they're bringing back old devs because they can afford it. It's like, wow, the money just isn't going to line the pockets of like executives. Granted, it most likely is to a certain degree, but not all of it. Thank God. Wow. I'm so happy that Kamiya is back, dude. I'm hoping he's able to like take on multiple projects, because if there's one thing I want more than anything, I want to see Devil May Cry 1 get remade really bad, dude. I want to see the vibes of DMC 1 come back really bad. And to think of like a modern day take on a Devil May Cry game in the hands of Kamiya is like, mwah, holy shit, man. Please, dear God, that would be amazing. Yeah, more spooky castle shit, dude.